Hello, I'm Congresswoman Suzanne Bonamici from Oregon. I appreciate the opportunity to mark the momentous 60th anniversary of Gideon versus Wainwright. Thank you to the Legal Aid Defender Association for your tireless advocacy to secure the right to counsel in our country and for our ongoing partnership in support of public defense. Gideon is a foundational part of our legal history. The constitutional right to counsel in a criminal case is fundamental to our democracy. And without Gideon, indigent defense would not exist in its current form. I started my legal career at Legal Aid, where I learned through the clients and their stories that people don't struggle by choice. And I understand the importance of representation and of the Sixth Amendment. And I also know that an important part of access to justice is access to counsel, which is why I'm working in Congress to help break down the barriers and close the gaps in access to counsel. The country is experiencing a crisis in our public defense system. We have a dangerous shortage of public defenders, and the public defenders we do have are struggling under burdensome caseloads and conditions. Soon I will be reintroducing the Equal Defense Act, which is a meaningful step forward to help solve the crisis. My legislation will provide funding to hire more public defenders, and it recognizes the essential work of public defenders by improving their compensation and establishing reasonable workload limits. Every member of Congress takes an oath to support and defend the Constitution, and that includes the Sixth Amendment, a person's right to counsel. The criminal justice system cannot operate without public defenders, and access to counsel should be at the forefront of legislators who want to address public safety and crime. I've been asked many times about who is affected by the shortage of public defenders, and the answer is all of us. It hurts defendants who have a constitutional right to counsel. It hurts crime victims, and it undermines our public's trust in the judicial system. As the Supreme Court, led by Justice Black, wrote 60 years ago, that government hires lawyers to prosecute and defendants who have the money hire lawyers to defend are the strongest indication of the widespread belief that lawyers in criminal cases are necessities, not luxuries. The right of one charged with a crime to counsel may not be deemed fundamental and essential to fair trials in some countries, but it is in ours. So on this anniversary of Gideon, I urge you to call your representatives, contact them, ask them to join me in this effort to secure the right to counsel. Through the work you're doing and by making your voices heard on Capitol Hill, we can and will secure the resources our public defenders and people in the criminal justice system need and deserve. Thank you again for this opportunity to help mark the 60th anniversary of Gideon and to highlight our shared commitment to justice for all.